Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lisa. If you're new here, it is really cloudy and a little chilly. It's been deathly hot in Los Angeles, but today it's finally cloudy and cozy, and I figured this is the best time. I got my pumpkin candle going here. This is the best time to start a fall reading vlog. I got some fall books on the deck. I have a few options of what to read. I'm not sure what I want to read yet. I think I have a feeling of what I want to read next. So there are a few witchy books that I have on my TBR. These are kind of like the runner-ups if none of the ones that I'm looking at in front of me quite work. One that I saw recently, The Modern Girl's Guide to Magic. Little magic, little witchy, little romance. I think Heather McLary marked it as want to read. So that's probably why I marked it as want to read, and it looked like a really cute cover. So that was one. Obviously the X Hex is on my TBR. Was gonna read it last year and I avoided it because it doesn't have that great of a rating. If I'm going to read a book, any book, or like a fall book or a seasonal book, I kind of want it to be good. I don't know if that's a lot to ask. I already downloaded The Coworker by Frida McFadden, which is her new release. I loved Never Lie, The Housemaid. The Housemaid's Secret, I guess I liked, but I cannot for the life of me remember a single thing about that book. I don't remember what happened. It wasn't that long ago that I read it because it came out last year. I don't remember a single thing about it. I liked The Inmate. I didn't like it as much as Never Lie. Never Lie, she really got me on that one. But I really like her writing. It's so fast paced. It's so easy to read. She's a thriller author. If you haven't heard of Frida McFadden, she's most popular for The Housemaid. So The Coworker is her new release. I already downloaded it on my Kindle, and that's gonna be my like thriller option to just speed through. I think I'll be able to get through that one pretty quickly because her writing is so easy to read. The rest of my books I have here, some options. The first one that I just got in the mail is Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I'm really excited to read this one. I think it's gonna be the one I start with because I'm just very excited to read it. I just finished ACOTAR. I'm in a fantasy mood. So I feel like this is what I should go with. I've heard it's like an enemies to lovers, high stakes fantasy, and I'm just kind of excited to read it. I've heard really good things, and I feel like it'll hit kind of similar notes to Fourth Wing because of that enemies to lovers, high stakes fantasy. Now I got this very Secret Society of Irregular Witches for my fall read. A little spooky, a little witchy. I have no idea what it's about. I kind of like going in blind to these. And it's quirky, it says on the back, which is good enough for me. The final one here is The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. I started this book last year and then I just didn't finish it because I wasn't really loving it. I got 118 pages in and I just stopped. It's not even that long. It's like 340 pages. So I've heard great things about it. I just, for some reason, like wasn't feeling it and just put it down, never picked it back up because then eventually fall came and went, and this is kind of a very much a fall read. It's like a paranormal romance. I don't love like ghost romances. I'm not super in love with picking it back up, but it's an option. It's on the back burner. So those are the books I have on deck right now, and I'll take you along with me as I read the books, let you know my thoughts. Cloudy doodle next to me. She's so sweet. Oh my goodness. Hi, Jasper. All right, let's get into the reading. Hi, it's a few days later. I started Powerless, and every time, I don't know what is going on with that book. Every time I open it, I read like one sentence and my eyes closed. Like I don't know why it's making me so sleepy. It might be the font being really small, but every time I opened it, I just like fell asleep. I know it's gonna be great. I just don't know if I'm in like the right headspace for it right now. I don't know why. So I picked up the Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches and started reading it today, and it's really cute. So I'm gonna go with this one. I don't know why I've been so tired reading lately. Like, it's just the second I sit down, I feel so relaxed, which is a good thing. That's like what you want sometimes, but not when you're trying to read the book. I'll check back in a little bit. Hello. It's the next day. I got 100 pages into this book. I really like it so far. It is told in third person, which I'm not a huge fan of always, but sometimes I just force myself to read some third person POV once in a while because I'm missing out on a lot of books if I don't. But I really like it. It's really cozy. It's witchy. It's just like simple. And it's like making me LOL, laugh out loud, and which is always good. That's always a good sign. There's like some cute one-liners in here and it's very clever and it's just like fun. It's like if you want just, it's like the same cozy witchy that like Halloween Town gives you. At least in here, there's no like villain yet. So not even as high stakes as Halloween Town. I will touch base in a little bit and let you know any more thoughts. But so far, funny, cute, cozy. Hi, I am almost halfway through this book. It's just taking me so long, I think. I don't know. It's going really fast, but I just don't have a desire to pick it up. It's very cozy, but there's no, like, nothing's happening. And it's cozy if you want that, but it's like not exciting for me to pick it back up. It's just like, here we go. So like, I'm gonna finish this hopefully soon, but after that I'm gonna pick up a thriller book because I need a little something. I need to feel excited to pick up the book. Does that make sense? It's like fine, it's cute, it's cozy, but I'm not like super excited to pick it up. How I know a book is really good is if like I don't want to do anything besides read the book and I am like putting it off all day until the end of the day and I'm like, oh, I should probably read. So that's the update. I'll keep you guys posted. I don't know when I last updated you, but I'm almost halfway through and we're gonna try to finish this soon so that we can be on the quest to find the perfect fall spooky read. Oh my gosh, I think it's a few days later. It takes so long to get through this book. It's so embarrassing. I truthfully, like, I'm really bored, but every time I open it, I'm like, okay, it's cute. It's cute, it's cozy, what else do you want? But I have no interest in like picking it back up. It's not like I'm going about my day being like, I can't wait to get back to that book. I had the most fall day of fall days. Me and my friends got like pumpkin coffees in the morning. We went to the farmer's market. We went fall decor shopping. I made a cozy dinner with like gnocchi and chicken and bacon and creamy. And then I like cleaned. I have this nice little background jazz with her Halloween background. Jasper here. And I'm gonna keep reading. I really want to finish this book. I just like, I'm ready for it to be over. There's a little romance happening and it's cute, but like, I don't care. Ugh, I don't know. I'm still on the quest to find the perfect cozy fall read. Hello! I finally finished The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. Finally. It was really cute and really cozy. And I really think that if you were to just sit on a cool, crisp fall day with a cup of joe or a cup of tea and just like binge this, it would be the perfect cozy fall day. If you are probably a little busier and gonna like take a long time to read this, it's not gonna be as gripping for you, maybe. Unless you like really just like soft, fluffy, cozy, simple reads. This is a book for you. I gave it 3 stars because I just wasn't excited to pick it back up. It would have been a 4 stars if there were just a little bit more. If you're going for cozy, your heart rate's not gonna go up, this is the book. This is a book for you. It was really cute and I really liked it. It was like found family. There's like a little bit of romance, but not too much where it's overbearing. It's cute. Give it a try. Now, because I need some action, I started One Dark Window on my Kindle, but I read like a few pages last night. It's really funny that I think I can start a new fantasy book at like 10 p.m. and not like immediately fall asleep. But I read the first few pages to just get like a sense of the writing. And you know, when you can just tell that you're gonna like something in the first few pages, that is how I felt about this book. I'm pretty excited about it. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm not gonna have too high of hopes. So that's that. I'm gonna start that today, try to get through a good chunk of it because I wanna kind of get this really kind of put me in a little slump. I'm back. I started reading One Dark Window and I realized I was like 17% of the way through The Coworker by Frida McFadden. It's her latest book. It's 90 degrees here and we're still trying to pretend it's fall. I started One Dark Window, but first I realized I was in the middle of The Coworker by Frida McFadden. I'm reading it on my Kindle and I wanted to just read that because I feel like it's going to be super fast to read and I'm gonna be able to fly through it and I'm gonna like feel some momentum. I feel like the last book, The Very Irregular Society, which is whatever, kind of put me in a slump. I don't feel very inspired to read, so I just know that Frida McFadden's books are gonna be maybe not the most profound writing, but I'm gonna fly through them. I am 42% of the way through and there was not a twist, but just like oh no. It's kind of a funny book because it's like it takes place in an office. So there's like some office drama that like if you hate like being in an office all day and then you come home. I dealt with this when I tried to watch The Office. I've never seen it. I've seen some of it. I didn't really want to watch that when I was like in an actual office all day and then I'd come home and watch a show about The Office. This book kind of is like that, where there's like office drama, so if you don't want to read about that, maybe not the book for you. I don't know, so far it's just kind of like fine, but I'm flying through it because it's really easy to read and suspenseful, which is what I wanted from the last one. I don't know if it's like perfect cozy fall because of the office setting, but it is thrillery, so we're gonna see. It says I have 2 hours left, which I feel like I could get done today because I don't want to do anything else but read. So I'm gonna do that. The coworker that goes missing is obsessed with turtles. And I'm just like, why did Frida McFadden want to write about somebody who was so obsessed with turtles? Why turtles? And why write about it? Like she hasn't let up on the turtle thing. I don't know if it has a meaning or if it's like her, like if there's some kind of spirit animal message behind it. It's just so funny. Hi. Okay, so I finished The Coworker by Frida McFadden. I really enjoyed it. It was like a perfect, if you just want to like binge a thriller in like a couple days or one day, it's perfect for that. Once I started, I didn't really want to stop. I started a long time ago, but I probably read it in like 3 days overall. It was just such an easy, quick read. It was fun. It was like just fun to go along for the ride. It's not my favorite of hers. I like Probably Never Lie and The Housemaid more, but I still really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna sit it at like a 3.5. That feels good. Like it was really enjoyable. Not my favorite of hers. There wasn't like any big, huge twist that I was like jaw on the floor. But I was like very entertained, and that's all I asked for. So like pretty good cozy fall read for this video. So I actually started The Ex-Hex by Erin Sterling, and it's about a witch who casts a spell on her ex-boyfriend. Then 9 years later realize like he comes back into town, and they realize that like the hex actually worked, and he's like had this like bad luck ever since. I started it probably like last year, and I just like it didn't click. So it's like a perfect spooky fall read, and I'm liking it actually, believe it or not. Like I'm actually really liking it. It gets like mixed reviews, I think because it's like not super deep maybe. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm like 25% of the way through, and I just kind of want to binge it today, maybe tomorrow, and I'll keep you guys updated along the ride. Physically, I'm great. Mentally, I'm barely hanging on. I am reading The Ex-Hex on my Kindle, and I'm almost done. I have like less than 100 pages, I think. But I also have less than 100 pages of Asimov, which I have been reading all day, and I've been recording myself reading this, so that's probably going to come out after this fall reading vlog. I can't stop thinking about Asimov. So it's like hard to get through The Ex-Hex. With this book, I'm just like having a hard time believing that you dated somebody for 3 months when you were 19, and 9 years later you're like still thinking about them and no one ever compares. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I haven't experienced it that I don't understand it. It just seems like a stretch. Like I said, I don't know anybody that I dated at 19. Like I can't remember their names. And that was only 10 years ago. I don't mean to bash this book because I actually really like it. I think there are some like disconnects for me. I feel like the sexual tension comes out of nowhere. Like there was no build up to it. Like 9 years after seeing someone, there would be a little bit more build up. I don't know. It just feels like it goes from 0 to 60 and then 60 to 100. Like there's a little bit of missing gaps. And I know that it's a short book, but I feel like you could get that build up in the 300 pages that we have. I'm not sure what's like missing for me. I still really enjoy it. I think I'll give it like a 4 stars. Maybe a 3. Because I'm enjoying it. But am I loving it? It's not like I'm so excited to get back to reading it. Do you know what I mean? There's a difference for me. But I'm not dreading reading it. And I'm finishing it. Which means it's good. Okay. I had to tell you about this quote before. Okay. Out of context quote, so if you don't like those, skip ahead. Vivian, if you allow me to make you come tonight, I'd consider myself the most fortunate of men. No one says that. No one says that. Have you ever heard someone say that? All day, I have been reading smutty scenes because I'm in the last 100 pages of both of these books and I can't do it anymore. I'm burnt out. I always say this. I'm always like, I can't read another scene like this, and I can't like read another book that has scenes like this. I need to take a break. It's too much. And then I go back and pick another one, like kind of by accident. I just don't think that they're all gonna be like this. When I say it's too much, it's like too much. I haven't met a man like this. And it's not, it's just, you know, I don't have words anymore. Okay, everybody, I read a total of 3 cozy books for this video on the quest for a perfect fall read, and I feel like I found some pretty good ones. I didn't get a 5-star book, but I got a 4-star book, and I feel like that's pretty good for like a holiday read. I'm gonna be talking about all 3 books that I read I'm gonna tell you my reviews. So the first book I read, as you saw, was The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. I can never remember that whole title. It's about a witch named Mika Moon, and she is like a witch that you would see on TikTok. She like, it talks about how she like posts TikToks about her doing witchery, but she's pretending to not be like a real witch, but she's pretending to be a witch online. And somebody sees her videos and decides to ask her to come and teach 3 young witches on how to control their magic. And it was a really fun read. There's like cute found family aspects. There's like a tiny bit of romance that was really sweet. I really enjoyed it. As you saw, it was just hard for me to like pick it up. I wasn't tied to it. I wasn't like thinking about it all day, hoping I could get back to reading it. You know, like there was no 5-star feeling, but it was really enjoyable. I gave it a 3 stars. I'd probably say like 3.5 stars because it was really enjoyable. It wasn't like as low as a 3, but it wasn't quite a 4. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for this book. It was 3.5, and it was really sweet and cute and fast. So if you wanted to just sit down, if you want like a low action, low stakes, nothing too crazy, just sit down and read it for a whole day, just binge it, and it has like Halloween Town vibes, this is the one for you. It was really cute, and I love that cover. The next one I read was The Coworker by Frida McFadden on my Kindle. Only when I'm filming does this happen. Don't squeak it. No. No. Okay, I'm putting it in this drawer for now. Okay, so the next one I read was The Coworker by Frida McFadden. This one is perfect for if you want to binge a book. So this one is about 2 coworkers, and one of them goes missing, and the other one gets a call on her work phone and answers it, and it's like the other coworker's voice, and it's like, help me. And then she's on a quest to figure out what happened to her coworker because her coworker goes missing. And then it slowly unravels all this like work drama, and it was like so bingeable. It wasn't my favorite Frida McFadden book of hers, and I talk about those books in the audiobooks video that I posted. But this one, it was really fun. It was really bingeable. You wanted to know what happened immediately. You could finish it in like 2 or 3 days. I don't think the plot twists were as like shocking as all of the other books of hers, but it was really enjoyable. I think I gave it a 3.5. I gave it a 3.5 too. It's just like my standard rating. It was like super enjoyable, and I feel like I'm gonna forget everything about this book in like a month, but it really entertained me for a couple days there. And that's all I asked for from a cozy fall read. So this is another great option. The last book I read was The Ex-Hex by Erin Sterling. This one is just really well known. It's really popular during fall time, and it's been on my radar for a bit. I wanted to read it last year, and then I saw like mixed reviews about it, so I wasn't that enticed by it. But it's about a woman named Vivian who is dating this boy, and then he breaks her heart, and she casts a curse on him and curses him. And then 9 years later, he comes back to the town, and they figured out that her curse actually worked, and he's been cursed this whole time, and it curses the whole town, and they have to figure out how to uncurse the town and him. This one was fun. I gave it a 4 stars, so I feel like I hit the jackpot with this one. I get why it has mixed reviews because there are some points that kind of, I don't know, drag on, but it's only 300 pages, a little over 300 pages, so it's not very long. So it's perfect for a quick, cozy fall read. It gives like major Halloween Town vibes like the first one, but has more spice and romance in this. So if you want like a little bit more spice and romance, this is the book for you. It has like fun witchery. It talks about like tarot cards and like being a witch. So it was super fun, and I liked the romance in it. There were at some points, like there were times that I was like, the spice is a little bit like out of nowhere. You know what I mean? I liked it overall. I understand the flaws, but I am not going to hold it against this book. I did thoroughly enjoy it. I felt a connection to the romance, which is all you ask for, and it was cozy. It was Halloween towny. That's all you can ask for. So I gave this one 4 stars. Thank you for joining my quest for the perfect cozy fall read. I want to read a lot more like dark fantasies and other fall books this month. So let me know if there's anything else that I should be reading to find the perfect cozy fall read. Let me know in the comments below what your favorites are. If you have any recommendations, we need more recs going on in those comments. Thank you for joining the quest for the perfect cozy fall read. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up because that's how you tell me that you like and want more of this content. And make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you're always up to date on the next video. And I hope you feel so elevated, and I'll see you next time. Bye!